Blazing on the track, boy.
Oh no. Oh well, guess who jumped the gun a little bit on that one. That was your boy. Welcome guys. How is everyone doing tonight? We're just you know what? I feel Psychonautic's pain fighting with the Streamlabs right now, but it's time, friends. Sorry about the little cut off on the intro there, but welcome to week 1 of the Legends Rival Series Draft League. We are going to kick things off in a few moments here. We're just getting all set up. Those of you in client are aware there are a few issues going on with the chat and the friends list, so we're just making sure we get everybody in and on to their proper sides here. But just to look at the preview tonight, it is going to be Unicorns facing off against the Gators in game number 1, and then for game number 2, Falcons going to be taking on the Gators. So the return of the Unicorns, the return of the Gators, it is going to be insane. Why don't we take a look at some of these teams in a second? But before we look at these rosters, why don't we get our other caster on the line? And we are joined tonight by none other, the brainchild himself, Bartowski. How are you doing tonight, brother?
I am so excellent. I am excited to kick off this season of the LRS. I'm so happy to see the season begin again and the players come out to join us. And I'm really looking forward to casting some games with you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back here with my boy Bartowski. We're ready to tear things up here. Bit of a spicy league here. You know, we're seeing the higher elo coming in, so I'm expecting some high-paced, high-level games tonight. It's going to be super fun to watch, super fun to cast, but why don't we take a look together at some of these actual these rosters that we got lined up in this draft for this recent Friday. So first up on the docket will be the Unicorns. So we got Ryan Hassau in the top lane. The Claw in the jungle is going to be subbed in by, I believe, I want to say, oh, I had it on there, but we will have that sub for you in a second. I'll be reminded of it in no time. But it is JS Chaotic in the mid lane, Juanito Soul ADC, and Rocket One as the support, their captain. And yes, I have it here. It is VKC as the Unicorn sub jungler tonight.
Great, and got a couple of names there coming back from previous seasons, so great to see that. A couple of people that I personally played with as well, so happy to see you guys here. Hope you wish you luck tonight, and I'm looking forward to casting you.
Yeah, and why don't we take a look at the Gators, who the Unicorns are facing off against. It's going to be Hero 39 up in the top lane, Pinjoy, aka Havsy, the jungler, going to be subbed in by Jake from Winter Booze tonight, so that will be the sub for the Gators. Zwazi Sheena in the mid lane, Esmond down as ADC along with Nightclaw. So 3 new names on the Gators. Havsy, been around, been a little bit of a firecracker here in the league, and of course, the man who needs no introduction, the scary Derry himself, Hero 39 in that top lane, a force to be reckoned with. How many times have we seen that Darius just pop off Kartowski?
Oh, I'm certain we'll see it banned coming right out of the gate. I don't see a situation where we're going to see him pop off again. But yes, definitely a force to be reckoned with up in that top lane. And as you said, a couple of familiar faces. Again, wonderful to see. And we're going to get to see these players face it out. Going to see how they've managed to put together their teams in just the past few days. And, how much experience being in the league already will bring to those players.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting night, definitely. But I'm looking forward to players bringing their best to the table. It looks like everyone is lined up and ready to go. So we're gonna be starting this pick and ban very, very soon, guys. I hope you're looking forward to this. I'm about ready to go. I'll give the captains a heads up and let them know we are good to start. And then the show is on the road. It's just gonna take off, and as in classic Legends Esports fashion, it's going to be nonstop. That's just my prediction from what I'm.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a spicy opening here. I'm really hoping that both teams just come out of the gate swinging.
All right, team.
Either way, we're gonna get some good matches here. Especially, being in that higher level league, we got some of the best players available that have joined up, and they've been drafted for their strength, so really hoping to see them come out with some interesting stuff. Looking forward to it.
Yep, so we're going to flip it on over to the pick and ban as these teams are getting ready to go for this one. And I'm just going to update the Gators names. There it is. Jake subbing in for game number 1. We'll have to see if Havsy is coming back for the second game. And hopefully so, because like I said, man's a firecracker. It's a little bit of unpredictability, but when he pops, the man pops, and it is definitely fun to watch. All right, and then actually, it is going to be another sub up there for the Unicorn.
It's Dallas.
Dallas.
Welcome back, Dallas.
All right. Dallas up in the top lane for the Unicorn. So a couple subs here, but since this is the draft league, we're not. The same rules for the pre-made do not follow on over to the draft, so we're not going to have to worry about anything for pick and bans. However, this one's on the road, and Unicorns starting this one off with a Zed ban.
Zed, not necessarily a widely seen ban, so must be presumably targeted at Zwazi. We're going to have to find out about all these new players, what their main champions are. I remember several players from last season. There was just a champion that you banned against them. Like you don't let them have their Kassadin. You don't let them have their Shyvana. Stuff like that. And we're gonna have to see if there's some more new players that are going to be just like that.
Well, I think they're here because we see the Kassadin being hovered. I am interested to see JS Chaotic coming back onto the stage as well too. Having that analytical mindset through the coaching is definitely going to be a huge benefit to the Unicorns in terms of pick and ban. So I'm
for sure
JS Chaotic has been doing some scouting, and we're going to see the best of the best. But we see big picks right now, like the Karma, who's been very flexible across the rift here. Ash one of the dominating ADCs in this patch, 10.16, what we're currently on. Very, very strong. I actually played a game on her today, and it's ridiculous how well it pairs with approach velocity, lethal tempo, getting her volley off and poking people. And of course, if someone's trying to run away, you just have the Ashe R. You can lock anybody you want down, especially within that close distance. Very, very strong champion, and very smart that the Unicorns do not want to deal with that one bit.
Yeah, and the Ashe, despite receiving that nerf just in this past patch, is still just so dominant. It shows how good of a position she is in from a utility standpoint from that AD carry position. Karma, like you said, a good flex pick. Also just very strong in that bottom lane as a counter to a lot of picks that maybe you would want to go, Morgana or something like that. There's a lot of things that Karma is very good against, and Caitlyn as well, with that long-range poke, and obviously just one of the priority picks for AD carries in this current meta.
Well, that's those two ADCs
Ooh.
being banned quite a bit, but yeah, Ooh's right. The Graves coming through as Unicorns, most likely going to be in the jungle. Can't imagine it being anywhere else, but offers some really, really big AD for them.
AD and tankiness.
Yes, the two together.
Yeah, so I mean, just the amount of armor that you get from Grit makes you unkillable by most enemy junglers, and then you can just burst out so much damage, build a black cleaver, end up completely shredding people in the mid to late game. So you start off strong and remain relevant. Your clear is really healthy. Greg is going to be at least a counter to that Grit if he comes in from the jungle, but still going to be very difficult to brawl 1v1 with that Graves.
Yeah, I mean, you will have his casket. They will be quite useful in team fights for splitting them up, depending on what the Unicorns go. But the Shen here for the Gators, really solid top lane pick. We saw it last night come through. That Shen was very, very strong, can offer a lot to a team in terms of tankiness, and just straight AD in those early levels, depending on who he's going up against in that top lane. So we'll have to see what the Unicorns pick into that.
Yeah, Shen, definitely a good all-around pick. Able to pick it up blind pretty much under any circumstance, because having that extra utility from the ultimate, being able to roam around the map more, means that you have so much more power against any lane opponent that you could be faced against. And Shen typically just doesn't really lose lane either. He's not necessarily going to go ahead, but he has very good trading potential and is able to kind of sustain in lane enough without having any mana to be able to stand up to anyone.
Well, another strong ADC pick does make its way through, and Unicorns securing that Ezreal. I wonder if one of your favorites might be paired along with them, but I don't think the cat is as strong as it used to be. However, still a possibility here for Unicorns.
Ooh, Mordekaiser.
Okay, spicy. I see you. I think that's going to be the Mordekaiser for Dallas up at the top lane, I want to say.
I would assume, yeah.
I think.
Actually, how does the interaction, if Shen starts ulting and Mordekaiser ults him, does anyone know what happens? I assume it cancels the ult.
I would assume it cancels the Shen ult, as he's in a different dimension altogether. He can't get that ult off. So, there it is. It slips its way through. That's the scary dairy for Hero 39 over on the Gator side there. Oh boy, we can see week one.
Shen.
Week one, day one. Hell yeah. So possibly Shen support here for Nightclaw.
Yeah, I can't imagine that that's going to be Shen jungle and Gragas support. So the only really logical explanation is that is a Shen support, who is definitely still powerful in and of himself. He's got that taunt, he's got that AoE of stopping the auto attacks, which is great for against AD carries. Obviously not as great against someone like Ezreal, but he still definitely gets a lot of auto attacks in during his rotation. And he's going to be able to bring that late game shield and teleport to anyone who might be in need.
It's we're already looking at a very spicy setup already. We still have a few more picks to go. I don't believe we have any mid laners through yet, but very interested to see what they're going to end up being. We see the support starting to be targeted here by the Gators, though.
I do like the support bans here because Yumi might just be annoying as hell to deal with, even though you have a Mordekaiser who she doesn't necessarily synergize with. But B, because you have that Shen support who you ended up deciding to flex. He's not as strong as you necessarily would have wanted him to be, so let's get rid of the stuff that we think he's going to do poorly against and just have that nice, safe lane. Your mid laner's going to be fine. They'll be able to figure out what they're doing. We see Akali, ban. She did just get minor buffs in the most recent patch. Actually, I don't know how minor they are. I saw that the buffs looked small, but they might have actually phenomenally changed her.
They do not feel small. I've been playing with my buddies who has been picking up the Akali, and he is snapping. Very, very strong assassin right now, able to pull off, those 1v2 situations, being so slippery, having that shroud up, being able to disappear on command, makes her very, very threatening to those squishier ADCs, to anybody roaming in the jungle. It's definitely a smart ban there, as Unicorn's using those last 2 bans for an ADC and that possible mid laner. But Gators
Senna
added the Senna.
Okay, so maybe it's fasting Senna with Shen building tank. I mean, that would actually be quite strong, but the only problem is, in that kind of comp like that, you'd need an extra source of damage. Obviously, Darius could provide that extra source of damage, and of course, the mid laner will likely also be some kind of carry. So that could be a possibility. I feel like otherwise, Senna Shen played in the normal way would just give up too much pressure to Ezreal and pretty much any other champion.
It's I mean, once she gets her souls and at least has that range, it'll become a little bit easier for her. But yeah, that early poke from Ezreal is no joke, especially if he does pick up that Sheen early on. We'll see if he, most likely going to be a tier first, but the tier can be flexed into that Triforce or the Gauntlet. I would think maybe a Gauntlet for this team, just considering how many AD options the Gators already have over on their draft.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the thing about Senna as well, if you build it on the support side, like you said, getting those souls, then she's usually able to do more poking in lane to gather the souls. And since she's killing fewer minions, that means she also gets, I believe, because she only gets souls from minions she doesn't kill. Mm-hmm. Or not only, but more likely, sorry. I'm thinking of Thresh. And then... sorry, what was his name? Oh yeah, and then sustain through building support items like having that extra mana regen. Kog'Maw is an interesting pick for that mid lane.
Oh, I like it. I really, really like Kog'Maw though. We're going back to like early League of Legends here, where AP Cog was an absolute menace, and starting to see a little bit of resurgence. I think the first time it really kind of peaked its head was in that game for G2 where Caps whipped it out. Was really, really terrifying, especially if it gets snowballing and gets that Dark Seal. We'll probably see that AP Cog begin to be a little nasty, but an Aurelia is there for the Gators. They do have that gap close, so that could be very, very bad for the Cog, depending on how slippery this mid laner's feeling. Yeah. However, we're going to
It's exactly like I said. They picked up the extra damage source from the mid lane, and Aurelia is able to definitely hyper carry from that position. Not necessarily that she can't from top, but in that mid lane, she will be able to generate so much pressure for that early game when the Senna is not going to be as strong, and maybe get some bot lane advantage for early dragons. But on top of that, the Aurelia late game will be able to just hyper carry while she's got a super tanky Shen, a super tanky Darius, and an AD carry who has near infinite range.
Yeah, that's it's a lot on the plates for really both these teams to have to manage here. The Unicorns do have that long range poke. You're gonna have to push up Uraz from the edge. You're gonna have the Kog'Maw are dropping down out of nowhere. So a lot for the Gators to kind of rotate around. However, if they get in the faces of the Unicorns, that's where the Unicorns start to have troubles, because you're going to have Hero 39's Darius. This is not your average Darius. We all know this.
Oh, yeah.
And, it does squeak its way through here in week 1, but, I think the Unicorns, if they know that, they need to play to that top lane. That's what we saw the Sharks do last split, and really put him behind and stop that snowball from happening. However, if he's set loose, It's going to be a nasty, nasty bloodbath in the top lane. That's all I'll say.
And, I like what the comp from Unicorns is doing here in response, at least. They've got the long range, as you said, and they've got the Leona to disengage or to possibly try to catch someone out. What they really need to worry about, though, is ever being alone. Because this team from the side of the Gators, I mean, Darius and Aurelia will 1v1 anyone on the side of the Unicorns, and then Senna can go provide ults from across the map. Any 1v1 becomes a 2v1 instantly. I mean, I would be very scared to roam around the map as Unicorns alone. They're going to have to be duoing up. Leona is going to have to stick onto that Graves. And honestly, I think Graves should be spending the majority of his time just trying to invade on this Gragas.
Yeah, and that's what you're saying. The fact that Graves is probably going to have the edge over this Gragas, especially on those early levels before Gragas starts popping or becoming super tanky, depending on what they decide to build, what Jake decides to go in terms of build and runes and stuff like that. But yeah, that early vision is going to be key. They need to keep a track on where BKC is on this Graves at all times, because he can start to become a problem, especially if he dips into that top lane. Puts the person who's on their main here, as of what I know, behind, because I think that's what the game is going to be looking towards, making sure that Darius gets as big as possible. But before we go into any more of this, we will get that vote ready for you guys, so make sure to use the new voting system we got here. Command vote Unicorns or Gators. Let us know. That vote is now live, and you can use the chat to enter your vote right there. So, Ortowski, who are you thinking here for game number 1?
I mean, it's hard to say. I feel like the Gators got the exact comp that they wanted against the side of the Unicorns and what the Unicorns have drafted. But I've got those boys on the side of the Unicorns, and I know how good they are. Juanito, Chaotic, and Rocket under a new name. Keeps changing his name. They are exceptionally good players. But then this Hero 39 is Darius. I don't know. I'm so conflicted. I mean, I gotta give it to Gators. I think the Gators have the bigger chance this game. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you guys saw it in chat there. You saw what I just put. In terms of an overall team comp and scaling and damage, that's where the Unicorns are gonna show up strong. Ezreal, Kog'Maw, Graves all get disgusting in late game. Same with Mordekaiser. He becomes tanky and a menace with damage. We saw what Hanser did to TSM the other day. So easy 1v3. It was nasty. However, I've put my stonks in it before. Hero 39 Darius. I've said it before. I've been on here with Overcomer before and said, listen, this is where you invest your stonks. So I got to go with the Gators here in game number 1. But if this game goes super late and things are even, that's where I think the Unicorns have their window, because their damage is going to be very, very scary in that late game.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Unicorns, but if I'm a betting man, it's unfortunately got to go on the Gators. Prove me wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
You got to see it. That poll is still open for another minute and 10 seconds, guys. So make sure to get those votes in. Command vote either UNC or GTR for who you think is going to win game number 1. And just a reminder, guys, our merch is live. So I'll put the command in there in the chat for you guys. Just command merch. You guys go check out all the wonderful, wonderful stuff we got coming in. I've got a sweater coming in the mail. Super pumped to see that. You guys will see it on stream when I got it. But super fun stuff. And just a heads up that orders might be a little bit late due to current situations. But just a heads up on that. And
what situation?
The corona issues. Unfortunately, guys. But it will eventually make its way there. So thank you for all your patience. And just a heads up, jerseys will be coming soon. So keep an eye out for an announcement on that. But with that, I think we're ready to get going. We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Bartowski. Oh, we're going to see it. Game number 1.
10 seconds to the load screen.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not get too excited here.
Okay, well, then maybe a pause too. I'm excited, okay? What can I say?
All right. Be excited. Let's go.
All right. Well,
First game of the season.
Poll is coming to a close. Wow. The overwhelming support here for the Gators. Hundo P on over
Ooh.
to them. And let's see if you guys are right. Let's see if us casters are right too, as we are going to be heading onto the Rift in a short moment. We're going to pause it at 5 seconds to make sure Bartowski and I are all synced up. And after that, oh, then we can get it into this. So let's make sure everything is working here. Excellent. We got our overlays all up and working. Wonderful. And we'll make sure everything is for real working once we get into this game. All right. Let's see it here. Any interesting? I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Predator on Gragas, so just looking to make those engages even more spicy, but
Yeah, I mean, Gragas really needs to be rushing with those boots, building that Predator, and getting as many ganks off as possible. I'm going to pause at 5 seconds
I'm also
before
paused at
continuing.
5, ready to go.
All right, count it down.
3, 2, 1. Let's get this game going, guys. First game of the LRS draft season, and big shout out to Gators Nightclaw for actually helping us out with this zoom out camera here. We see some nice little fancy timers up in the top left and right corner. So thank you to the Gators support for that. As we're gonna go, they get a little special camera moment here. There we go.
Oh, wonderful. That's amazing.
All right.
I love it. Okay, so as I was saying, Jake, he's got to get those ganks down early on this Gragas. Like you said, get Hero 39 on that Darius ahead, turn him into the beast we all know he can be. As for the bot lane, it is not going to be the fasting Senna. She has grabbed that Doran's blade, which means she will be farming those minions. Oh,
Rocket with a little hole
Tiny-
there.
tiny little altercation.
Just minor, nothing too serious. The ward does go down on the red buff, so you know, that's what I said. You got to be tracking the grave, so it's nice to see that they are getting that early vision.
Yeah, and both sides actually got the ward, but Gragas did pick up that sweeper and went to clear it out. So they've instead got their own little ward watching their own red buff. And they've got a ward watching their enemy's red buff. So all nice and peachy for them.
All peachy so far. Usually, though, that corrupting pot, so
Oh yeah.
medium early
I mean,
on.
that's just... It just makes sense because you're going to get poked out in lane, and you want to trade in lane. And Corrupting Potion is great for both of those things.
Absolutely.
Just want to try to maybe see if you can bully the Kog'Maw. I mean, at this point, what you're trying to do, you just want that chance to get a really good trade, and then you win the lane off of that. If you get a bad trade, you don't lose because, you know, you're Aurelia and you're expected to not get there until late game. But if you win, it's great. Except for the enemy team, of course.
Except for the enemy team, yeah. But see junglers starting off. They do have a good idea of where is at this point. Trading up in the top
Nice
lane.
trading.
Hero 39 taking a good chunk of damage there from Dallas. W or is
No, it's passive.
oh, just straight passive. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. After you deal a certain amount of points of, like, instances of damage.
You do more
Is it
damage.
instances of damage? Yeah.
Oh, that's
After landing a certain number of spells.
all right. Fun stuff
Or
all
attacks.
around.
Yeah, so, yeah. Lots of fun. Alright, what else we got going on here?
What else? Well, it's a pretty standard start for you know, in terms of what we've seen here on the desk. We do have a Cloud Drake coming up soon, so
Yeah, and if you look...
they go for it first.
Yeah, that could be a potential fight, but if you look at these junglers, you can see, you know, while Gragas is not bad because he does have the sustain built into his kit, Graves is just all that little bit healthier. And so each lane is going to, or sorry, each jungler
Oh,
gonna probably try to look for a gank.
yeah, we're seeing it. That's
Yeah.
the 39 pulled on back, taking some damage there. It's great, but let's go ahead and flip it on down bot as nope. That is just gonna be Jake walking on in and walking out. I don't know if VKC is quite done yet, but he's definitely going to look to steal some jungle.
They got the ghost out of Darius. They relieved a ton of pressure. They should be pretty happy with that gank for now. Would be nice to get his flash as well. Oh, and VKC might actually end up going for it after he clears his camp.
Yeah,
Gragas going for some counter jungling as well.
Yeah, we might end up seeing the Gragas go mid, but
Ooh. No. I thought Gragas was gonna go for a gank.
Oh, I know they're both like right there, but they're just going for each other's farms at this point. It's coming.
But maybe a bot lane
I can
gank.
feel it. I can feel it. Here we go.
He's gonna walk through a ward on the way, so probably not much gonna happen from this, unless
but
Shen gets a
here
taunt.
goes the Shen. Nightcraw's going in for the taunt. Rocket One trying to get out of that. Gonna send it blade on back to Jake, and he is gonna get hit by that casket, but no kills picked up quite yet.
In the top though.
In the top lane. Oh, that's going to be first blood for VKC. Finding Hero 39 a little deep into the jungle. And the Unicorns are on the bird with first blood. And we're not quite done yet. Now Rocket One getting low. That's the center stun. Gonna just go up a bit short, but that's a flash out of Leona.
Yeah, so I wanted to, before that play in top lane happened, I wanted to compliment the Leona grab to the jungler to get out of there and not blowing it earlier. However,
big dive from Rocket One going in, looking for it, but very, very low here. And Shen is helping so much.
Yeah, those dodges on the auto attacks just mean so much for those early trades where auto attacks are everything. Like even the Leona is pumping out decent amounts of damage from auto attacks. And the Shen is just able to nullify all of that in the area.
Some more trading up in the top. 9 and Dallas both use their health bars, but no sixes quite yet, so we're not going to see those dunks at this second. They're coming.
That's scary too. I mean, like Mordekaiser putting you in the Delph realm, you know, as someone else, you're like, oh no. As Darius, you're like, excellent, a chance to stack up all of my passive. Like, I don't even know who wins that. Oh, unless you hit 6
but
first.
He goes to the Death Realm. That's right. Dallas going to be hitting that 6 first, and Hero 39 separated from a CS, not going to be able to quite find that, and he's getting lower and lower. Dallas going to get a great job of trading, but will he get it off? That's the Q getting Dallas. Oh, it's so close.
Oh my god,
but
finally.
Dallas comes out on top. That was a nail biter.
Man, I don't think that should have been as close as it was. But Dallas does manage to pull it out at the end of the day. Very close, but luckily for him, he's able to do it. Hero 39 gonna unfortunately be limping back from base. Dallas having that teleport means he's not even gonna miss away from that. So that's actually pretty bad for Hero 39 in this lane. He may end up being very far behind from it. However, luckily for him, his team is capitalizing on that pressure elsewhere.
Yep, that Dragon has been started. However, you do see the rotation down from JS, so might spot this one out with that. That clog ult. Not going to be able to find it. It's the living artillery. So there we go. Now I got that in the big dictionary. All the league abilities that I, for some reason, have logged into my brain.
Always nice to have those there in handy. So like I said, we got the pressure from that Aurelia in the mid lane, means that they're able to pick up that first dragon. It of course also helps that VKC has been hovering towards the top side of the map to make sure that Dallas has an okay time against Hero 39 here.
Yeah,
ooh!
Again, Hero 39 is going to be blinded by that little smoke screen, and now the pull will not land.
Oh.
He's looking for the dunk. There he goes. He's managed to get it. Graves goes down the spin to get some health back in, but Dallas is going to be taking him low and nice. Greg is ult there to bump that Mordekaiser out, and it's a double kill for Hero 39. He's back on the board, baby. But it's mid lane. Look at this. JS Chaotic getting low. He's taking out solo kill for the Gators mid laner. Zwazi finding that, and in the bot lane, we've got more going down. Holy crap. I believe it's True Shot Garage.
Juanito did a cross map ult and killed him on the ward.
And we missed it. No! Oh, balls. But back in the bottom lane, Zenith Blade going in. Rocket One looking for something, but backing right on off.
Top lane.
Oh my goodness. What? This is classic Legends Esport. Action everywhere. Hero 39 now trying to get out. He's low. He gets hit. That's another kill on back to Dallas. Back to the bot lane, though. That's Rocket One going in. We got to take a breath. Big breath as Rocket One's trying to escape into this bush, but no, the stun. Esmond might find it. One more auto will do it. Esmond finding the kill there onto Leona. Rocket One will drop, and now the kills are tied up. But
AKC's here. Oh, but so is Jake.
Oh, they're both here. Both junglers down here. This is it's gonna turn into a bloodbath.
So close.
Finding each other here. Esmond gonna be looking to possibly do some more in this bot lane, but what a back and forth trade across the map. Oh my god, just nutty game number 1.
Absolutely insane. And we saw, so many things happen there. I mean, the outplay and the damage coming out of Hero 39. VKC just not anywhere near tanky enough or fed enough to consider 1v1 in the Darius for that long. And it means that Dallas then gets killed as well. But then in the bot lane, Juanito is able to get a nice ultimate across the map to pick himself up a kill to get kind of a bit ahead in the lane. Oh my goodness. And then the teleport from Dallas to pick up that last kill. Just absolutely beautiful play across the map. And, on the one hand, some of them maybe were misplays, but all of them were absolutely great plays, and I loved them. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy that this is the kind of night that we start off with non-stop action.
No, this is
oh
great.
My
it's
God.
It's really setting the pace for what this league is going to be like, and I'm loving it already. As it will be an Ocean Drake up next. Gators already have that cloud under the belt. I don't think an Ocean would hurt them, but we'll have to see what the soul ends up being. As now, whoa, a little scared for JS Chaotic in this mid lane. Aurelia starting to become even scarier as a
Yeah, and with the Cloud Drake off the map.
Hold on a second. That's mid
no.
lane. That's the Greg Assault bringing JS Chaotic back into this one, but there's the Senna ult from across the map. Jake getting that Shen on him, and in comes Nightclaw to save the day as the dive away there. Juanito's still not going to be finding Greg as that time, but that is the Gators picking up a kill there. Very nicely done.
I mean, Kog'Maw survived a weirdly long time in the middle of all of that. I was quite surprised. There's absolutely no tankiness in his build, so I mean, he must have just been doing a great job dodging skill shots, but what a great gank from Jake. Oh no.
In trouble as Senna's coming through. Esmond going to be looking for the solo kill. Rocket 1 is there. Zenith Blade will not land, but the autos are enough. Esmond going to find that solo kill there, and now it's Rocket 1 in, I think he's fine. I think he's getting it.
Yeah, okay, he's fine. Oh my god, what a play. That last auto attack landing.
We're not done.
Tragic.
We're not done. Take a look top. Hero 39 getting pulled back by Dallas, and here's VKC as well too. Lots of damage from that Darius. Is being traded back as full.
Okay. That was close.
Go back and forth there.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Some more amazing plays across the map as well. What a good play from Esmond there to know that you can step up to that Ezreal. I mean, landing that root meant all the more as well, and dodging the skill shots coming out from him and dodging the Zenith Blade from Leona as well is what guaranteed the kill onto the Ezreal. I'm sure he would have died if not for that, so great play from him coming into this. As Dragon is going to get started. Ocean going over to the side of the Gators here is quite nice. You got 3 really big tanks on your team. That little bit of extra regen is nothing to scoff at. But
add it one more time, and let's see. Field 39 trading back and forth with Dallas as the pull will not land. But that Q still dealing a lot of damage. That's a flash from Darius. That's a flash from Mordekaiser. And that's the dunk from Hero 39 as Dallas goes down. DKC going to be next trying to make it out of this one. But here goes Jake over the wall. That's a casket to get a little bit of slowing and dealing a good chunk of damage too. But that's a Greg Assault into the wall. Here comes Aurelia ulti as well. JS Kodak looking to help out with those living artilleries. But BKC with the flash. Oh, just not barely going to make it out at the belly bump enough to finish him.
Oh my god. The chase down coming out from the Gragas.
Might have been in trouble there, but it's the rest of the Gators hiding in the jungle here. Going to force the flash out of Rocket
god.
Over that wolf pit there. Going to slow the bleeding a little bit, thankfully here for the Unicorns.
Wow. Such great plays there. The rundown from Hero 39 to start all of that off means that he's able to roam down to help Jake out to clean up all of the kills that they could possibly dream of. And that's just such a huge lead now that they've built up. Actually, you know what? Where is this gold lead coming from? They only have 600 gold up. Where is the rest of the gold?
I mean, we can take a look at the gold. If we're going to look at CS alone, the only is pretty close, but top and jungle are a little bit ahead here for the Unicorns. That's definitely closing that differential, but no towers yet, so
I guess Dallas has 15 CS, which is not nothing. Like that is and they're gonna pick up this first tower here with that Rifter. Oh no, the turret plating falls. That's so
unfortunate.
sad. That's like 400 gold apiece he missed out on. Oh no. You'll wish.
You wish.
They get a second charge off. That's not so bad.
No,
you take those.
Definitely not bad at all. Here with 39 going to go ahead and clean up Shelly up in the top lane, but no dragon up for 245 there. It is an Infernal Soul this game, so I mean, either team that picks up that extra damage is definitely going to be hurting. But I want to talk
Infernal
about...
Soul. Oh. I was just going to say, Infernal Soul is going to be so explosive if it goes to one team, but go ahead.
You know, JS Chaotic on that cog line, I mean, we're seeing right now the troubles he's having with the Sorellia being such a quick champion. It does make it quite challenging to land those living artilleries. However, when they get stacking, and if they do land with an Infernal,
oh my god,
I don't even want to think about it. It's going to be...
Even if they don't get stacking, that Infernal damage is going to be so much if he's able to build that full AP as he's looking to for now. He's even got himself that Dark Seal, hoping to be able to stack it up. Obviously, only the 2 deaths under his belt for now, but...
Are we taking a look at this fight down bottom as Jake is here, getting the bump on the Rocket 1. There goes the Solar Flares. There, Rupert trying to make it out, but no, he's gone. Jake will find that even with the Sen ulti on top, but...
Oh, but now Hero 39 goes down for stopping the teleport.
Oh, let's see. He does stop the teleport for Mordekaiser. As VKC going to make it out. As look at top lane. As Dallas does trade it back. Unfortunately, the True Shot Barrage comes out, but Juanito Soul is by himself under this tower, and I see the rally coming down. Oh, dang, this might be a bit bloody. That's Nightclaw going in for the dive, the belly bump from Jake, and that's dead. Ezreal, sorry, Juanito Soul. But Gators picked themselves up their 10th kill of the game, and we're not done yet as Zwazi Sheena looking for this Graves. VKC gonna dash on back to get out of that.
I have to point out, I think Hero 39 was one of the main proponents to that play working. Mordekaiser had started the teleport into that bottom lane. That is a scary, scary Mordekaiser already at this point in the game. If he got down there, he would have changed the entire dynamic of that fight. Hero 39 does fall for it, but it was absolutely worth it to stop that teleport, to save his team, and to help his team pick up those 3 extra kills.
So I love sacrificing the body, giving it their all, and you know what? You go down, but you ensure your team is successful on the other side of the map, and they managed to find a couple of kills down there, so we're going to be patting their pockets a little bit more here, even though that gold lead is still only around 600-700 gold. It's really not too substantial at this point.
Yeah, and now some of that is at least explained by that turret and the extra plate that they got killing it, but still.
We're seeing some poke back and forth here in the mid lane. That living artillery starting to do quite a bit. But
I like the Knight's Bow onto
let's see the Ascendant Blade on the Nightclaw over the wall here. Is that Shen getting almost out, getting pulled on back by Dallas, but a big Zenith stun here. Look at this, Jake with the triple casket here. All the damage coming back from Esmond on that Senna, and it's going to be the Unicorns having to escape. However, Juanito Soul going to be finding Hero 39 with that True Shot Barrage. Little snipe there from the Unicorns.
That looked like it was the absolute dream fight for the side of the Gators.
It's not done yet. Jake's in the Shadow Realm. He's going to be going down as Dallas coming out of this one looking for Esmond. He's getting a little low. Oh, I don't know about this. That's a lot of damage. That's a Senna ult. The Dragon does end up going to the Unicorns. We're not done this fight quite yet, as here comes Zwazi looking for this damage, but JS Chaotic getting a bit scary, and now paying Zwazi back for all the harass in that mid lane.
Oh my god.
Finding that kill.
Holy Jesus. That fight from the side of the Unicorns. What happened? They got such an amazing engage onto 3 of the prime members of that team, and somehow they come out with not only the kill lead, but an Infernal Dragon on the backside of it. What a play from them.
Not too bad. The flashing, the double hook from Hero 39. He's looking for it. That's a big shield from Dallas, though. You see the Predator coming. Here comes Jake. And he goes, and that's going to be the Shen all coming here to save Hero 39, and goodbye, JS Chaotic. Squishy Cogmuch does not stand a chance against the Fat Man. It's a 2-0 for the Gators.
I was gonna praise you, Dallas. I was gonna say what an amazing claw from him, not just putting it down, but putting it down so specifically to push them away from you. and then he turned around forgetting about the Shen. So unfortunate, but what a quick click coming out from Nightclaw. Saves the entire fight, allows him to pick up 2 kills instead of losing 1. My god, what an absolute wonderful play. And that's just the power that Shen support can bring. You don't need to be fed, you don't need CS, you can just be a shield.
Yep, and that is, I believe, the Herald going on over to Gators. They're going to pick up Herald number 2 this game. Probably going to see that go mid, as the numbers are definitely there for them. And opening up this map is never a bad idea. Here comes Shelly.
Oh, yeah.
The Unicorn Fitter.
Yeah, like I said before, I mean, the side of the Gators have what, close to consider a pick comp, with that Gragas being able to catch people out of position, the Shen ultimate, all of that. They have essentially a pick comp, so getting rid of that tower in the mid lane just clears out so much safety for the side of the Unicorns. They're no longer, like, even Kog'Maw, where he is right now, he is not safe at all where he is. He's making a huge risk. The entire top half of his map is completely dark. They could just come from his second tier turret and kill him, and he'd have absolutely no recourse. So, that's why we see him leaving that lane. He can't afford to go up and even put any kind of damage on that tower. It's just enabled them so much in this mid game already.
No, I think right now the Unicorns need to find a buddy and stick with them. One of Soul has Rocket 1. I think JS Chaotic needs to be beside Dallas throughout this, because that Mordekaiser does offer quite a hefty front line here. But you're right, JS Chaotic doesn't have that great mobility on the Kog'Maw, but will have that damage and needs to kite. However, you need a friend there with you to at least offer a little buffer room between you and Assassins.
I agree. I feel like VKC has got to be Kog'Maw's buddy, though, just because Mordekaiser, A, with the ultimate, B, with the teleport. I mean, they come to fight you, and you're Kog'Maw with a Mordekaiser, and he ults one of the people away, and you're like, oh, cool, now I'm in a 2v1.
Soul's in trouble down the bot lane. A big Senna ultimate Esmond, my god, with another solo kill. But here is the TP from Dallas. The Senna stun comes on down, and they're going to say no thank you, Mordekaiser. They might say thank you. There we see some numbers starting to come down here, as there is another Infernal up in a minute 20, and I think if we see a fight break out here, that's really going to determine who gets this next one.
Alright, looks like they're just going to kind of disengage at the end of this. Oh,
Dallas
not.
Is by himself right now, and here
he wins these, though, doesn't he?
Yes, it's a 1v3. It is 1v3, but I don't know if he's
has
that strong left.
I don't know.
It's a 1v5. I don't know about this. Dallas, you know what? He's putting his heart into it, and I appreciate that. He goes golden, but 1 is not as big as 5, and I think that math worked out right there, as Dallas is going to drop.
I feel like if Dallas had just immediately turned and ulted Gragas, and after he'd used his cooldown, he'd just dash towards you. He was already at 2/3 HP. You just blow him up and come out with those extra stats with a ton of extra AP. Maybe he has the chance in the 2v1, but unfortunately, waiting so long to ult Esmond and then just getting kited by him at the end, and ends up just blowing his Zhonya's. I mean, at the end of the day, just another kill over in the grand scheme of things, so not the end of the world, but you did blow your teleport to try to make that play, so kind of stings at the end of it.
Now we just see this,
but the dragon will spawn. Ooh, bad timing.
Hold on here. Look at the numbers down in that mini-map. Everyone's converging right now, and we're about to see some craziness come out of this fight. Let's see what these teams do. It's Gators right now.
Starting it up already.
The artillery is coming down to JS Chaotic. Is Unicorns looking at.
Okay, Mordekaiser's now here.
Oh, we're gonna see it as they are going in. It will be the dragon secured by the Gators as this fight is going huge. Mordekaiser is massive in the stack line, but that is gonna be Rocket 1 diving in, getting presented played by himself, Esmond, but the rest of the Unicorns going to be dropping JS Chaotic and Juanito Soul trying to make it out of this one. And it's 039, that's a dunk, make it another, he's getting massive, a triple kill for Hero 39. The scary Dairy is in full effect, let's go baby.
Hero 39 reminding us definitively why you ban his Darius. he was not a force to be reckoned with. Or, sorry, he is a force to be reckoned with. My apologies.
He is now,
You
absolutely.
speaking crazy. My word, what a fight coming out from him. Just the pure amount of damage he's able to dish out and catching all of those players over and over with those pulls. And, you know, I don't think Gators finish here, but they get damn close to the majority of that way. They're on Soul Point. Baron's likely theirs. I mean, just everything's coming out Gators.
Yep, definitely doing a hell of a job right now. And you know, like you say, it was looking like Hero 39 was almost out of this one. You saw him trading back and forth quite well with Dallas, but after a nice little triple kill pickup in the mid lane there, we're in scary dairy territory now, and with the Baron up, I'm sure we're going to be seeing a comeback very shortly as the Noxian Guillotine. That is the name of it right there. You can see it on the screen. That's up. That's off cooldown, so he's ready to go again.
Oh yeah, he's got that nice low cooldown on that. Used it last fight, ready this fight. And yeah, I mean, Mordekaiser was very scary, but now he just cannot stand up to this Darius. There's no way to even consider 1v1ing him, I don't think, unless Dallas gets a miracle play, lands every single isolated Q, and manages to dodge the axe of Darius every time. I think he loses that 1v1.
Yeah, quite possibly. But
I'm not even sure what he's doing into this tower.
I don't know. We're seeing
nice
everybody
ball.
coming for a nice fight in the top lane, but it is going to be Dallas taking Jake to the Shadow Realm. Jake going golden here, trying to skirt around this one as he comes out. Oh, a little juke there with the flash on back, but Dallas now left with a bunch of members. Solar Flare from Rocket, one in the back line. A huge true shot barrage from Winneedle Soul coming out of nowhere. And Zwazi going to be finding it. Look at the Aurelia. Look at him go. Stunned under the turret. Going to be taking quite a bit of damage. And Living Artillery almost able to find the... Almost a quadra kill. Oh my god, Zwazi. That was spicy. Massive Ezreal ult there. And then out of nowhere, Zwazi comes in. A huge Vanguard.
He spent like half the fight at 10 HP. There's so much healing coming out from him, so many good plays, dodging in and out. I mean, it was so close. Rocket was almost able to stun him for long enough under that turret, but unfortunately, the Mercury Tread's coming in from Aurelia clutch, getting rid of that CC, and now Baron is going to be going to the side of the Gators as blue buff will be VKC's consolation prize, unfortunately, on the other side of the map. I guess, you know, I'd like to chalk that up to, you know, the teams not having great communication because they have a sub. But then again, they could also go to the team not having great communication because it's literally 3 days after they were formed. 4, I guess. But, you know, Dallas being under that turret just did not seem like the right play at the time. And the side of the Gators are able to punish him for it, pick up the turret, pick up the Baron, and regroup across the map to try to push down some extra turrets and close out this game likely with that inhibitor already being down.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we do see the Gators getting really strong. Esmond on that Senna with 72 souls right now, so 8 more until that next stage. However, we're starting to see some scaling here from the Unicorns. That True Shot Barrage from Juanito Soul's Ezreal was looking quite scary, did a ton of damage here. And Kog'Maw also going to be popping off some damage here, but I think we're about to have another little rumble in the jungle here. Solar Flare comes down from Rocket 1. Just going to slow down some members here. The Unicorns is the Gragas ultimate will be shot out here, but nothing quite much as... Oh no. Jake is by himself, but no, he's not. That's going to be Zwazi in the backline. Big Aurelia ult as the True Shot Barrage comes down. We see the TP here as Dallas is going to be going this fight very soon. Here he goes. Here comes Dallas. Big Mordekaiser going to be looking for some damage, but Hero 39 finding Juanito Soul on the back line. Is he going to get out? No, that's the pull. That's the damage. Dallas is here to back him up, but the fight is still going on in the tower. Zwazi's getting low there as Dallas is clonking away, but look at the scary dairy. That's going to be the big old Darius. He's coming through. More kills on over to him. Another triple for Hero 39. And this is why you ban the Darius. I don't care if it's week 1. You see Hero 39, get rid of it. Get rid of Darius. Because now that's just going to be game.
Oh my lord. Oh, congratulations to Gators for the first win of this season. Coming out with an absolutely beautiful draft, answering the unicorns at every turn and picking up that Darius for 039 just gets them that victory. Well played from them throughout the game as well, and just wow, so well played there by the side of the Gators. So played by the unicorns as well. I definitely want to give that them credit. I think this was an amazing game to start the season.
And we'll take a look at some.
Darius, Dallas's damage. My God. Yeah, he was so close to being like yeah. If Dallas, or sorry, if Hero 39 hadn't picked up those 2 kills in the top lane and then like maybe one more, Dallas was definitely running away with that game. But unfortunately for him, just barely able to pick up enough kills onto Hero 39 to carry from that Darius. Okay. Hear about that?
Back to the analyst desk. So it is Gators with a win here in game number 1. Up next is going to be Falcons taking on the Gators. Gators over on the blue side, Falcons on the red. But the return of a team we have not seen here for quite some time. One of our OG3 teams. So very exciting to see the Falcons come back. And with that, guys.
Sorry, oh, go ahead.
Oh, we are going to be taking a break. But Bartowski, any last minute points there?
No, I mean, great game coming in from both of those teams. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing the Gators play one more time. Gonna see if that Darius gets banned. Depends on if anyone was watching this game. I would have recommended it for them.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun one to watch. So, guys, with that, we are going to be going on a break. When we get back, we'll be getting into draft for game number 2. Gators taking on the Falcons. Make sure to vote for who you think deserves player of the game during the break. That poll will be going live. You'll see all the options there in chat, and you'll be able to see the poll live on stream. So make sure to get those votes in. It's only open for 3 minutes. I want to see lots and lots of participation out there. And of course, merch is live, guys. So go ahead and check out the shop as we got some flashy stuff out there, and you'll see me with a sweater on this desk in a few weeks. So looking forward to it. Make sure to go grab your merch, and we will see you back here in a few minutes. Make sure to vote, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Please just let me move on, just let me move on. Come on, it's not like I'm wrong. Shedding a tear with the pain, a month or a day. The game I can't play, typical time to move on. You know I'm not wrong. Hey, all but not the me that you thought, the one who you saw. I'm not.
but there's a there's a lot of moving pieces behind the desk here, and we'll make sure both teams are ready to go before the draft starts. So just a heads up, guys. Remember to head on over to our shop to check out all the beautiful, beautiful merch that we've been working so hard on. It's looking pretty schmexy there, guys. So let's start this fall off right with some Legend Esport gear, some cozy looking hoodies, and I definitely copped one day one. So we're rolling. It's great to see the growth here. Also, huge thank you to all our followers tonight. Thank you for joining. I hope each and every one of you guys are enjoying the show and having a good time here. And again, thank you for your patience, because we're grinding over here, baby.
Really like seeing the growth coming over here, though. It's nice to see everything start coming together. Everything's looking so great and so professional. It's so it's refreshing.
No, baby. All right. Well, I'm seeing 5 players for the Gators, and I'm seeing 5 players for the Falcons. So we'll be into this draft very, very shortly. So Gators currently up 1-0. Falcons unfortunately losing their last game. I want to say it was against the Rhinos. So the Rhinos won their last game. So Falcons are down 0-1. We'll see if they can make the night 1-1 for everybody across the board here. Let's see what they decide to bring out.
Could I get a link to the draft?
Absolutely, you can. I will get that to you in a second.
Wunderbar.
Right there for you. And yeah, just gonna wait to ready up, but gonna be a spicy game nonetheless. I'm looking forward to seeing. Well, we get to see the Gators back again. They're coming off a nice game there, a nice hot game for them. And Falcons, you know what? It might be a bunch of new faces, but it's definitely not a new team. Falcons, one of our OG 3 teams back here a little over a year ago. So awesome to see the return of them. So hopefully these new players can bring that resurgence to the Falcons. Bring some Falcons fans into this stream for us. So looks like Gators are ready. We're gonna head on over to the draft as we're about to kick this thing off. Let's see. All right. Looks like
Question is, do we see Falcons just insta-ban the Darius?
I would hope they did their homework over that short little time that they had to do it, because we said it. There's a reason where we put our stocks where we did.
Yeah.
Hero 39 is terrifying on Darius. I don't expect to see it actually make it through this time, but if it does, y'all know what happens. So hopefully the Falcons don't let the Gators repeat that.
Yeah, and I mean, in all fairness, the Darius was almost slipped. Like, it almost didn't slip through because the side of the Gators decided that they wanted that Darius to complement their comp. So there's the chance that leaving it up, not that important. There's the Zed ban again. Okay, I need to look up their mid laner now. That's 2 in a row. Is it's no longer a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm thinking Swazi might be playing some Zed over there. So just gonna see that in chat there as it was a tie. It was a close tie there. Jake on that Zed. Got a tie break. Someone's got to tie break it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Jake's Gragas was absolutely huge that game as well.
He was
so many clutch ganks.
Explosive cast speed, just
okay.
People, sectioning off people. Oh, what have we got here this game?
So
no.
Zazie Shana has 205 games of Zed this season with a 62% win rate. So
wow,
what? Kind of makes sense, I guess.
God.
Kind of makes some sense. Ezreal. Ooh, Ash got through. Ezreal Yumi on the other side of the Falcons. Ooh,
you're excited for
nice
that one.
Little clean pickup.
However, what's still on the
Ash
board, Bartowski? What is still available here for the Gators?
Oh, the Darius.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
the question though. I mean, so it worked against the Ezreal. And maybe you also don't want to let the Falcons have it, but I don't know if the Gators take the Darius just like that. I think I would be slightly worried. I guess you do have the Karma to speed them up now with that pick, and the Ash ult to slow them down. Shen instead going to be the pick of choice.
Okay.
So, going for something a little bit more consistent. Ezreal Yumi is definitely going to be a strong late game threat that is able to kite out the Darius quite easily with that Yumi ult. So I can understand him not necessarily wanting to go for that pick here. And also blind, not knowing who you're going to be against in that top lane. Obviously, when it was picked last time, they had an idea of who they were against. So they had a bit more comfort in picking that champion. But this time around, Gnar is going to be the counter pick to that Shen, bringing in that range. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Just heard a little bit of yelp there.
I'm honestly a little excited to see this Gnar. It hasn't been played that often. I remember season 5 was, especially in Worlds there, we saw a lot of Gnar coming out, offering that massive CC potential with his ultimate. And gotta say, I definitely dipped my toes in the Gnar playing a little bit too. So he is a lot of fun to play. However, managing that rage bar is super key. Maybe we can find out what Handsome Shinobi's play rate is on that Gnar.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's gonna
Let me look that
top
up.
lane. And
All right, he's got a couple of Gnar games recently, but not a huge play rate from him.
sleeper Gnar player. We don't know. He doesn't play it,
Yeah.
so he doesn't show the stats. But
Exactly.
all right. Well.
Oh wait, did I misspell his name? Hang on a second. There's a non-zero chance that there's nope. Okay, never mind.
There. There's also
I
that.
just realized there could be any number of I's in that name. So 2 mid lane bans coming out from the side of the Gators. Now the question becoming that I will answer for myself is that are those bans to keep the side of the Gators comfortable, or are those bans because this Spencer is good at those champions? Doesn't seem to have them in his play rate. So I'm guessing instead that those are just champions that, the side of Gators just don't want to play against. They don't like playing against Azir. They don't want to play against a Zoe. I can't say I blame them for either of those.
That's completely fair. I get it.
Yeah. So now getting that on the side of the Falcons, banning out that cast, and again going to be targeted at Zossi Sheena. A name I'm unfortunately going to have to say a lot of times and butcher every time.
Oh, let's call him Zwazi too. I'm so sorry, Zazie. Not Zwa. I was saying
Zossi.
Zwa. That's what I said. We're gonna learn these names as the split goes through. So huge apology if we're butchering them. Send me a PM if you have pronunciation, because I would love to get these names right and make sure we're saying the right thing on screen here. But we will try our darn best.
Yeah, so Echo going to be picked up there as his thought counter to the Syndra. But Jake this time is going to be getting that Graves for himself and hoping to be able to punish the enemy. Now, of course, last picking this Sejuani is fairly safe. Well, fairly safe. It is safe because you know that the enemy is not going to play a Trundle. So great pickup from him there. Of course, Graves is going to still be able to bring some strong 1v1s against Sejuani, but won't be able to reduce her to nothingness in the late game.
Yeah, I mean, you can never go wrong with the Sejuani pick. Like, super tanky, offers a ton of variable CC throughout the game.
Yeah.
Never bad.
And you know what I actually really like about Sejuani, now that I think about it? It gives the Falcons a go button. Because as soon as that Gnar is ready to go, you have to go. Otherwise, you're going to miss your window and then be in a position of weakness for a while. Sejuani allows you to get in there, ult someone down, and engage a fight almost no matter what. So a nice little pickup from there. I would have maybe liked to see a compliment in the mid lane, though. That said, with Karma picked away, I don't really know who else would be a compliment. Plus, you're kind of already lacking damage. Well, unless Gnar pops off, but can't plan on that. Especially not up against someone like Hero 39.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see him on the Shen this game most likely, but I was almost excited for another Darius game, but maybe he doesn't want to overplay his hand week 1. They see a back-to-back Darius game. He's never going to see it again, so just using it for game number 1.
I mean,
a little bit of a flex.
That's definitely possible, but as well, I mean, I don't think, because Darius, I assume, does not do well into Gnar, or at least doesn't do swimmingly into Gnar. I guess it's about even according to solo queue statistics, but just having to blind pick something like Darius, it is, even if you're as good as Hero is, dangerous. It is highly possible that the enemy laner just picks Quinn and says, no, you don't get to play this game.
That is definitely.
Shoutouts to Ryan Sheeb. His name's not Ryan. I always called him Ryan. If he's here, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I always call him Ryan.
Who?
Awesome. His name's Nate. Shib,
oh.
Nate. He was Dragon's captain.
Yes. Hold on. No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
My goldfish brain forgets things like that.
He was my AD carry. You casted me with him.
I did. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry.
Embarrassing.
I know.
I mean, in your defense, I did call him Ryan.
Yeah, you know what? This is your fault for mixing me up. But we got we got the teams up here for game number 2. Gonna be the Gators on the blue side, Falcons on the red. I will have that poll up for you in a second, guys, so you can vote for who you think is gonna win game number 2. Will it be the Gators or will it be the Falcons? That will be up for you guys in a few seconds here. But Bartowski, let me know. What do you think?
I think I've got to give it to the side of the Gators. Once again, I think they have just come into here with a superior comp. There's definitely going to be that risk of the Syndra just popping off and dealing lethal damage to everyone on the side of the Gators, as they only have the one true tank. Of course, Karma able to supplement that, but I think I'm going to give it to the side of the Gators with the extra pressure from the Graves, the Shen ult, etc.
You know what? They do have a pretty solid comp. The fact is, Esmond did a great job on that Sentinel last game, but now, without the Ashe banned away from them, very, very strong ADC at the moment. We're talking S tier here. Along with the Ezreal is up there. You have the Caitlyn as well too, but the lockdown potential here that the Gators have, you have the Ashe R, you have a Shen come out of nowhere with his ultimate and dive in and taunt. That's huge for locking down any picks that the Gators want to find. However, on the Falcons, Sejuani ult is going to be massive for initiating these fights. You have a Gnar that can come flying in, bouncing over his teammates, and just slam everybody of the Gators into a wall. So really, in terms of thing, if you're going to look at overall combos, if the Falcons are able to pair their combos and group all the Gators together, all it's going to take is one fat True Shot Barrage and a Lost Chapter there to really seal the deal here for them. But overall, if we're going head-to-head, I think the Gators might take it. So I think I'll give my edge to the Gators. But Falcons have a pretty massive team fight here. So if they're up in numbers at all, we're talking one member. That's all it takes to be missing from these fights of the Gators. I think the Falcons will come out on top of these fights. So sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
The poll is going live now. I said 30 seconds there, but I lied a little bit. My bad. Poll is live right now. Cast your votes for who you think is going to win. Will it be the Gators or will it be the Falcons? It's command vote GTR, command vote FLC. Let us know, and you can just use the chat right Twitch to do it. Super cool stuff, eh?
Beautiful. So convenient.
Super high level tech here, over here.
Oh man. don't even.
everyone who hates Phoenix players are just having.
No. I love Phoenix, but don't get me started on Valorant.
Don't worry, we save that for Sundays. That's for Sundays.
Sunday.
Right now, it's all about League of Legends, baby, and only 30 more seconds until we're getting into game number 2 here. Seeing those votes come in, keep them coming, guys. I love seeing participation from you guys. Valorant, who's she? XD, love it.
Got him.
Oh, that is Good stuff, guys. So, just seeing those votes come in, I'm going to toss one in there too. And a few more seconds until we are on the Rift, guys. And also, heads up to our subscribers, aka our legends. We got some new emotes here. So, you all know that we had our Sharks emote here, but the other champions from last split, the Dragons, also deserve an emote too. So, we got a Dragons and Shark emote as well. We also have our Kick W emote. And not last but not least, I'm seeing in there, we got a Gurf emote.
Oh, baby.
And
That's adorable.
I had to throw the donger into that one. I absolutely love it. But with that, we are going to be heading on to the Rift. So let's flip things on over. Check out where how this one's going to go down, because I'm definitely looking forward to this. Anything interesting in terms of rooms? Pretty standard across the board from what I say. I do see Lethal Tempo on Ezreal, which is a little different.
Pause at 5.
Yep, we'll pause at 5 seconds here. Make sure everything is looking good for you guys. And Bartowski, I'm ready when you are, buddy. 3, 2, 1. Let's get into this game number 2 starts for you guys. And just a heads up, tomorrow's night stream going live at 8 o'clock p.m. EST. That is going to be, I believe, the Crusaders taking on the Warhammers. I hope I'm getting those names right. But that is our LAS pre-made league. Again, almost every weeknight at this point, right? 8 o'clock p.m. That's the time to be here. You can go ahead and see the schedule right on our Twitch channel. But right now, I think the Falcons are looking for a little bit of invade here. Yumi harass is showing up.
Yep, just a little bit of poke being thrown down onto Jake. He's not going to be too concerned about that. He started the sweeper, so he's going to get that ward 2 for himself. Nothing too much to write home about. He looks like he might even cheek a back here. It's not really necessary, but I guess if you want to be ultra safe, or maybe even switch up and go for your red buff. Fair enough.
Now we do have the poll completed. It is 4-1 in terms of the votes here. So 80% for the Gators. You guys have spoken. We've spoken. Let's see if the Gators can pull off a 2-0 night here. Definitely looking strong in game number 1. But again, we're seeing these enemy teams keeping tabs on the Gators jungler, and rightfully so. Jake was farming quite a bit last game.
Yeah, he's definitely got a lot of power farm in him, especially on champions like, that Graves, like the Gragas, who were able to do cams very healthy and very quickly. Able to AoE down Shizwani, probably going to be a little bit slower on the take here. Warded out as well, so they will know what she's up to and how long she is taking with those camps.
And the poke already down in the bot lane. I'm trying to take a good fair amount of damage there, but Nightclaw gets right on back. So
yeah, some nice Qs coming out from both sides, honestly, with some trades going the mid lane as well. Good poke back, and these are there's some nice little trades going back and forth. Top lane, not much to write home about. That's going to be a little bit of a slap fest for a while, most likely. And we see a nice hawk shot coming out across the map. Going to spot out exactly where Sejuani is. And Graves will be able to do whatever he wishes with that information. And it turns out he'd like to invade.
I'm seeing some ping, so we're probably going to see jungler v jungler in a couple seconds here.
Gnar coming down.
So Karthik can be making
Oh, ignite.
Interesting. The ignite smite on Graves. I guess we didn't catch that one going in, but here comes Nobi.
He just wins that though.
Oh, Spencer's in a bit of trouble. The double knockback there.
Oh no.
Trying to threaten it, but I think this red buff is going to be going over the Gators here. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, but Karthik.
We're not done. However,
he wants to. No.
It would be a little risky going that for sure.
Nice little steal there coming out though from the side of the Gators, able to bring the entire team to contest that, and obviously Graves with that ignite, with that extra early power from his A double buffs, B just so much damage. They're able to bully off Karthik, pick up themselves a buff, and put him all that extra behind, as Graves will likely clear out a lot of the jungle as well.
Yep. Seeing the farm numbers in reverse there. The near mode is 21% close for Sejuani, and
Yeah.
it's not too much
Yeah,
gold as of
that's
right
just-
now, but it's good
Oh,
for
but the top lane gank.
Oh,
I mean, of course, Nar's gonna be able to get out of this easily, but
we'll see. The smoke comes down as he's taking a lot of damage. The flash is there, but there's the Graves. The knock up, not knock up, but they
Knock
take down. That's more like it. Thank you, Bartowski. First blood here for the Gators.
great positioning coming out from the side of the Gators as well on that gank, to make sure that when Nar jumped, he wasn't going to be able to get out of it. But Esmond and Karma just bullying off the 3v2.
Yeah, Karthik came down to try and get something done. Amistan almost dying there. Thankfully, he's got Salt Spreader there. That Yumi heal is very, very potent. But that's the power of Ashe. Get out of my lane. I don't want you here. Here's some volleys. Here's some slow. Bye-bye.
Yeah, just able to kite that out entirely. Not any care in the world. Sejuani doesn't have her ultimate, so she's not really any kind of a threat to someone like Ashe, who can just kite away, like you said. And, you know, just great play from them to be able to trade back all of that damage, the confidence to turn around and press the issue. Ends up tying the health bars at the end of the day, while also, missed his boomerang, but then missed the taunt.
I love the little hop there from Shinobi.
Yeah.
Nope, no thank you, Hero 39, I'm good.
Yeah. I would not like to participate in this taunt.
You see the rage bar actually starting to build up, so might see Shinobi start to look for some heavier trades here. I think once the Black River comes through, the trade onto Shen will become a lot scarier than it is right now.
For sure. And then, you know, on top of that, there was, you know, a bit of a minion wave. Shen has a level up on him, not necessarily worth considering a trade like that until you're a little bit healthier, a little bit higher level. Maybe 6 even, because you get the combat summoner, assuming you have Meganar available, where Shen just gets, you know, an ultimate that gets him out of there. Interesting decision to try to fight the level 6 Syndra, but I like the boldness.
Go for here. Jake is in on this one. Smoke's coming down.
He's out of mana though.
And yeah, no mana to follow up with us. So unfortunately, not to be able to clean up that Cinder, but we do see Karthik floating around the top lane. Don't know how viable it is to go on this lane yet, especially without the Nar items. He's not really going to be able to shred that armor quite yet.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not really much you're going to be able to do against a Shen like that, but...
Oh, take a look mid, though, as
no.
Zazie might be in a bit of trouble. Karthik coming down, and Spencer is missing a good chunk of his health. It's just Echo being Echo. Slippery super champion, hard to chase down.
Well, especially when you're still not level 6 in your Sejuani. You really need to be in your jungle farming.
Yep.
Graves is already, Graves is about to tick 6. He's going to get it off of this red buff. And, you know, to him, it's just a little bit of combat strength. To Sejuani, it's everything. She really should just be in her in her jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk.
that is okay, but no, yeah, you're right. Needs to be farming up because you see that CS differential already, and now
Wait a
taking
minute.
that red buff, immediately going onto the dragon. I don't believe they can see. No, they have no vision on this.
Yeah, so that's going to be a nice little sneak from him there. Don't think he meant to do that. Maybe he did.
Okay.
So one interesting thing, Zazie was even on farm with the Syndra, who's now pushed into lane, but he hasn't even used his teleport yet, so that's really a lot of pressure that he's been able to apply to a Syndra when he really shouldn't be able to. And now, wow, so we see the results of that early game gank onto the Sejuani. She is now forced to take her second blue buff, not able to give it over to the Syndra in that mid lane, who's already arguably suffering. I would like to see this blue donated over to Echo.
It would be a nice stop.
It would be nice. No, not going to do that. Okay, never mind. I guess it's just going to be even then.
The debuff is in the jungle, and the jungle farms are for the jungle. How this game is played.
I mean, you're right. I don't know why I even questioned it. They
Take
are
a
going to go
ball.
for another invade,
Oh,
though.
let's see it. That's going to be
Oh.
Karthik coming in. Big Sejuani ult. The volley's coming through. The Ash ult is there as well, too. Esmond doing a great job of kiting, but Amastan dealing that damage to Nightclaw. Very well done. Look at the damage there. Is Gator's going to fend off another gank in the spot lane.
That was crazy. I mean, great ultimate coming out from Esmond. Nice little tanking on the Sejuani ult. Oh my goodness.
Top lane,
What a
though,
great
Shinobi
play from that
in
bot.
Some trouble, though,
Oh,
as
Shinobi.
Jake is here to help out Hero 39. This Gnar is going to be done. One more TPJ and an auto to clean that Gnar.
Yeah, this is just like, I mean, this is just worse than what happened in last game. The Gators building an even earlier lead this time around. They have the kill advantage and the gold advantage this time around, and they're just going to be able to run away with this, I think, if they're not caught up with quickly. Echo is just going to become unkillable and able to one-shot everyone. Shen will be unkillable. Ash, we saw what she did in that last play, and she didn't even have a single fully built item. Already shredding through that Sejuani, who, you know, in fairness, is not tanky yet, but also not squishy. Like, Ash was able to just shred her completely. It was so gross.
The Dragon being picked up for 5 seconds.
That is a good pickup.
Sneaking that one away from the Gators. And
That is pretty important.
back to your Ash point. I don't know where to do stuff here. I do have a point about that Ash. I was playing her earlier today, and paired with a center support who was not too enthusiastic about me playing safe in this early game. And all I said was, chill. Let me just get some items. Let me scale up. And that's the key. Once I had the IE in the Bork, I became a menace. And that's exactly what we see Esmond doing. Not overplaying his hand. But right now, that's the Karthik going in again.
Oh my god.
And for a third time in a row, nothing is going to get done.
Yeah, but again, he recognizes, okay, that's the play that's done. I'm going to go back to farming. He's built up this lead against Amastan already. And now, with him having to back and not having a teleport or anything, he's going to be even further behind. This wave is likely going to get pushed up to the turret. Might even get another play for it. Syndrome possibly looking to roam down. That would be very helpful to the team. But instead, Echo staying is going to force her to stay.
But, no, I think that's exactly what Esmond is planning to do. Definitely has enough gold for the Bork at this point. Ooh, just barely coming out. It does get the Bilgewater Cutlass there for themselves and some boots. So, you know what? That's actually not bad. You have the Bilgewater active to, you know, slow people down. You have the Ash Volleys to slow people down.
And then the
now
tier 2 boots are, just such a huge burst in speed. The Ignite Graves, I mean, it already picked up the first kill of the game.
But
it picked up the second kill. It's probably going to pick up the kill here.
Spider here. Ash ult will go a little wide, but ooh, Jake, that red buff. I think it was the last kill end of that red buff that came up, but so much damage. The Ignite Graves, a little questionable at first sight, but it's working right now. He's 3-0 in the bot lane though.
Back into it.
Oh, the flash cleanse to get out of that last chapter is so well done. But Shelly hammering away on this mid lane right now. Falcons losing a ton of places on their mid outer tower, and it is just rolling in the gold right now. Up 2.5k at this point in the game, but still at 12 minutes, quite significantly for them.
And concerning in that top lane, Shinobi got the engage he wanted. He was Mega Gnar, he got the ult into the wall, and unfortunately Hero 39 just walks away at the exact same amount of health. Ooh, Echo looking for the play, but a nice scatter of the week coming out from Spencer there to just completely nullify it. Would have possibly been dead because Jake was already on his way, but luckily able to just get rid of that play by knocking the Echo back. Karthik hovering the top.
I don't know about Karthik. It's, again, I guess we're just seeing more decisiveness coming out of Jake right now. You know, pulling the plays off exactly when done, and really hard committing to when they go, especially when that Ignite is up, because he knows he has the damage. Got the challenge tonight, and just to top it off, why not? They're low. I'm just gonna let the Ignite do it.
Yeah, I mean, at every point in this game, Jake has been going from one place to another. He's known exactly where he should be, exactly when he should be there, and it's just been absolutely beautiful for his team. He's got all 3 of their kills, and it really could not be better. Everyone else on the team will still be able to do everything they need, but him getting ahead like that has caused them to get additional plays, and I expect to see them pick up this next dragon in just over a minute. If they don't, that will be quite surprising. Streamers need to press plus. Why?
Plus
Anyways.
makes the game fast forward. Oh, yeah. that would make the game fast forward. I think chat's getting a little.
Just wants to get to the end of it.
Yeah, this game's not quite done. It's still very, very early right now. We see Shinobi dealing some decent harass there. That Phage put in some work, but will it work for a 4th time? I don't know. Karthik is down in that bot lane again, but dashes on over the wall. Top lane here. Shinobi bouncing over his minions, trying to flash away as Jake is back up top. Ignite is not going off cooldown, but Shinobi going mega.
Oh.
He's able to survive that one. You know what? I love that Astro throw the large. That's little satellite comes out and Jake going back in for it again. That's the ultimate. That's the Q. Jake. Oh my goodness! Now 4-0 on the Graves. My
goodbye,
goodness,
Echo.
but in the mid lane, that's going to be a solo kill there for Spencer as the jungler is going to converge at Karthik's red buff. Jake still on the chase here. That's going to be Spencer coming in, but the Shen ult out of nowhere. Hero 39 going to find that one, and Karthik now left to nothing in his jungle as Jake is just going to clean everything up there.
This is the man to watch from here on out. My God. That was actually insane. I can't believe.
Bot lane, final
Oh my
chapter, True Shot Barrage. That's the Astro.
Oh, this-
Nightclaw, that flash, but the Mystic Shot will find the kill there. Amistan gonna be getting himself a double in the bot lane. Very, very close, but Hero?
Wow.
Hero, what you doing down here, buddy? Little
That was
there from the Shen, but yeah.
so unfortunate. Wow, that was a really good play coming out from the bot lane of the side of the Falcons. If it weren't for that, that was easily a dragon going over to the Gators, but instead they're going to be able to pick up their 2nd of the game, unless, of course, the Gators decide to contest.
We're seeing TP come through here for the Falcons. That dragon is going to be...
But no Mega.
Nobi is here. The Mega Bar is about...
Jake's not.
Wait. Jake,
That's just a clean smite.
Yep.
Okay.
No Jake there to contest that one. So that will be dragon number 2 going to the Falcons.
Mountain is going to be the name of this map, and we're going to be able to see who's going to stack that soul as fast as possible. Obviously, the advantage now going over to the side of the Falcons with that 2-0 pickup for them. Great to see for them in that early game. They really want to be able to get the extra power under their belt, especially since they're down at just over 2,000 gold. Little skirmish going on in the top lane.
Gonna get hit
Ooh.
Tower of the Kings are there, but here goes Zalzi over the wall. And Karthik is here as well too, trying to slow down Jake.
Oh no.
Jake's gonna get knocked back in a little bit of trouble, getting really low, but here goes Zazi diving in.
Nice
the
dodge.
Bola comes through, but nicely used that Echo ult to get on out of that.
Yeah, that was really close to a bunch of good plays there, but both teams playing well to avoid them. The turret will go down, though, at the end.
Arrow from the back line. Give Hello converts to give Echo a little bit of shield, but this is some living on the edge right now because this is so close to just busting out.
Yeah, and no one on the side of the Gators is willing to overcommit to that fight because the Shen ultimate is not up, even if the Gnar could
We're
interrupt
committing in the
it.
bot lane right now as Amistan getting jumped on. Zalzi keeping down. That Echo's big. Here comes the parallel convergence as one more Q will do it.
Can you do
Flashes
this?
out.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Well played. Right now it's a 2v1 in the top lane, about to become a 2v2 as here comes
Jake's gonna go down.
Jake's getting low. That's a beautiful Graves ult to get himself out, but now the fight is being turned into Kill 39 versus Karthik. Shen trying to get out. He's got the shield. He's slowing. Oh no! Oh, he sidesteps the 20W. He's still going for it. And now Jake is here to help out. The smoke screen's up. The Q comes down. One more auto will do it. No, make it 2 more autos. The tower shot is getting
Jake
low.
got out?
Here comes Spencer. No, he
Oh.
does not get out. As Spencer's there to
My
clean up one kill. Ends up
word.
being a 2-for-1 in favor of the Gators. Oh my god.
I need to take a drink. What in the hell was that? Jake and Hero 39 juggling that hurt aggro absolutely phenomenally. The extra armor coming in from True Grit passive. Wow. Able to tank so many turret shots without dying. Unfortunately for him, Spencer does get that teleport off and is able to take him down at the end. But it is a 2-for-1 underneath that turret. And just such a great play coming out from the side of the Gators. Well played to them. Wow. 6-1 now on that. Graves has picked up his Black Cleaver, and Ash has picked up the Blade of the Ruin King, so I'm expecting to see both of them able to put out a lot of damage, especially as the Graves provides that shredding for the Ash to get that extra armor penetration. See if anything happens over the next couple minutes. Dragon won't be up until that 22-minute mark.
Yep, minute 45 until that Mountain Drake is coming. But, no, talking about that Ash, too. Does have the Bork now, so dealing that percent health damage is going to be a little bit dicey. But the true power will come when she gets that BF. The big BF sword and whatever item follows it. Probably an IE, I want to say. However...
Yeah, IE, Essence Reaver, something like that. Either way, it will be a huge spike in power.
That attack speed, though, at least will help her kite a little bit better, especially with the tier 2 boost.
Yeah, after her Q got nerfed with that extra attack speed boost, it is worth it to kind of grab that Blade of the Ruin King a little bit earlier than otherwise.
And there's the Ash Arrow Esmond from downtown, and Hero 39 gonna clean up that kill on ours. 4 members of the Gators up here.
But they left their mid.
But mid.
I don't know if that's worth it. That might have been an overcommit from the side of the Gators.
I don't think it's worth it, because now it's just Dawsey down here by himself, and that's tier 1 and tier 2 turrets gone in the mid lane. Dawkins just gonna hop right on that.
Yeah, you picked up a kill, and you picked up a turret, but you lost 2 in the mid, and now they're even knocking on your front door. They're gonna damage down this, but maybe.
Down. They're gonna look for it. There's Hero 39 with a big taunt into these as the final chapters with the damage. Spencer doing even more, though, as Gator's going to be torn apart. However, Jake with the big ultimate, locked down by the Bola, but still able to find that Syndra, as the Gator's not happy about what happened in the mid lane. On the chase now. Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one. That's really unfortunate here. As, Nightclaw Flash is in. Looking for, I think, that W, but not in time, as that will be the karma dropping. It looks like the Kitty Cat's going to go next, but able to attach to the Sejuani. Karthik's getting low. Look at the damage coming up from Esmond. He's slicing, he's dicing. Those arrows are flying, but it doesn't matter, because 3 of 4 Falcons going to be able to hold that Ash off, and Jake's super low now, too. Don't think he's going to be able to
Beautiful.
As
Beautiful plays coming out from the side of the Falcons there, getting all that pressure down. Jake's not done, but I think that they're going to be done with him.
He might trade his life for this. No, he's not going to trade anything for this.
Oh no, that's kind of Gators falling apart there. They had the early game lead, they had the comp to bring them to that mid to late game, but that's the 3rd dragon now that you've given away to the enemy team, and if they can pick up that soul, that's actually going to be pretty huge for them. They've got the Sejuani, they've got the Gnar, and making Ezreal less killable is just going to be even more annoying. I mean, you only have the Echo Relay that can blow anyone up. So giving that shield, giving that replenishing shield really diminishes your ability to kill the enemy.
Yeah, Soul Point is going to be massive here if the Falcons are able to secure it. Quite a few, especially Sejuani and the Mega Gnar, become very, very hard to kill, especially if they have that shield on them. So I think they're definitely going to be one of prioritizing that last Mountain Drake here for the forward.
Yeah, but that means you got to put your all into it. That means you trade it for Baron. You trade it for, your mid inhibitor. And I think that that's the play that the Falcons should make. They should force the Gators to say that to take the Dragon, to prevent the Soul Point, but to instead pick up that Baron. Yeah, Mountain Soul is huge, but at this point in the game, Baron is way bigger. There's no way that they're going to be able to knock down the Baron minions, and then that allows you to pick up an inhibitor, and that allows you to snowball it into the rest of the game. But we'll have to see what they decide to do at the end of the day.
Finding Carthage jungle as the Asher just gonna go a little wide from Esmond there, but this Grave is hurting quite a bit. 17-1, the Black Fever. He has been hit sector there as well too. Not even done yet. As he finds running again, turn it into a Jake stream here.
Just following him around. This Ezreal poke though is getting to be a little bit annoying for the side of.
Watch Jake up in that top side of the map there. That's the parallel conversion coming down. Jake will find Karthik. He will find another two-shot barrage. Does come out of Shinobi. Is going to go down as well too. Gators finding the kill as the Falcons looking to try and redeem something back. But my goodness.
Just when I thought the Gators were throwing it just hard enough. I mean, Hero and Jake pull out a play like that. My word, what a beautiful play from them to pick up those 2 kills. They're not going to be able to get anything else off of it, but my word, the pressure that they get to apply to the map from those 2 kills is worth its weight in gold. Which, I guess it's not actually weighing anything. Don't worry about it. It made sense in my head.
We could get technical with this. I could get real technical with you on this. But what I was saying in Champs Select 2 about, you know, Falcons have a chance, but they need to be together. That's where their power comes, is Wombo comboing their ult. And, you know, being split up like that in the jungle, Jake was just able to separate them quite easily. And Zoggy just came up and helped him out as well, too. So you're not able to get that Mega Nard. Karthik didn't have the ultimate up and ready to go. And even if he did, it wouldn't have been a good time to use it. Because, again, being split up like that, not the most ideal opportunity for the Falcons. So gotta stick together, work with your team, guys. You got the Wombo combo, and they need to be executing that.
Yeah, and you know, there's also the fact that they've got the Shen. So as soon as you're split up, it's just like last game that we saw against the side of the Unicorns. As soon as you're alone against the Gators, you're not. The Gators are outnumbering you, no matter what. They're going to be able to get there and to help out their team. Echo has so much movement speed at this stage of the game. Shen with the ultimate, Ash arrow across the map. It's just such a high global pressure team. As well as the teleport from that Echo, if needed.
Absolutely.
And that Lich Bane means he's going to be shredding turrets if they leave him alone in a side lane.
Absolutely. It's a very, very scary item. And of course, you know, that's where we see Zazie trying to look for that back lane, making sure that Ezreal or even the Syndra, both are good targets for him. However, a little fight over some visions here as Spencer ulted on immediately, and that is the power of
Spencer.
Ash, as Jake's gonna go ahead and pick himself up his 10th kill of the game.
You don't have cleanse, you don't have QSS, you can't be walking forward into bushes like that. There's no situation where that was okay, and he pays for it with his life, and they're going to pay for it with the soul point. But, like I said, they're going to look to trade it for the Baron. Will the Gators let them have it, though, is the question. Jake going to stay behind?
I don't think so, because the Gators are coming out 4 members strong, and Jake is solo taking this dragon right now. So
yeah,
to kind of control this as, we're going to follow this 2-shot barrage down. Let's see, it's getting low. Not quite able to find it. Look at that camera work there.
Just beautiful. Now, so, I mean, in fairness, you know, the Falcons did what I said they should do. They went to trade the Baron for that dragon, but unfortunately Spencer just not quite on the same page there. And unfortunately, they cannot afford a 4v4, even with Drake all the way on the other side of the map.
A little bit too close to this one as the final chapter is coming down. Not going to be landing on too many members of the Gators here. Is Amasan heading on back to safety, but here comes 039 and Zazie as well too, as the fight is breaking out in this jungle. Let's see where this one's going to go. Shinobi is on the back line looking for a flank with that Mega Nard coming up soon. Here comes Spencer. Ulted up again by Esmond, and that's a dead Syndra as the fight is still going. Gators taking down the Falcons one by one. Amasan getting really low as this Mega Nard pushing in Zazie into this wall. Echo getting low as well too, but that's the shield from the parallel convergence. Don't know if it's enough. No, it's not.
No.
Missed a shot enough to take him out, as now this fight is coming maybe too close. That is gonna be
Oh,
Hero able to make it out of that one. But, oh, look at this. Esmond
is tagged.
Oh, he's
Rest of the
tagged.
team leaves.
Here comes Jake, though. In they go. That Ashen Braves
Oh, the
damage is
miscommunication.
so damn strong. The rest of the team leaves them.
Now they can't Baron either.
Baron? They can't Baron.
No, they can't, because you know, if Shinobi had followed with this team and turned around, maybe they could have. Maybe if the team stayed around, but I don't think Jake and Esmond would have turned there if the team had stayed. So well played from them to recognize the ability to turn around and punish Shinobi for that overstay.
Just, I want to give a quick shout out to Nightclaw here. The Vision game, very, very strong here for the Gators, but take a look at this. Jake is in a little trouble. Final chapter coming out onto him as they are going to maybe find Jake, but no, it's actually Karthik getting low as, oh, the Graves ult just barely missing over that wall. Very close. Gators able to flip things around very, very fast, even though it is just 2k gold difference.
Oh, Nightclaw.
Wow.
Oh, forced to flash. A little greedy there.
I'm
Trying to see if he could poke Spencer out, but he was warded up. Jake just doesn't stop going, does he?
No, this man is going balls to the wall, and that's what I love to see.
Even in that last fight, I mean, he was almost backed, but then he stayed, and then he blew up the Syndra and had like 0 HP, and I thought he was going to leave, but then he came back and dealt more damage out. He just does not stop.
Trouble. The 20 LPS up.
Oh,
flashing out. Hit by the Ash ultimate once more, but not any.
No follow up this time.
Help with that one. Narbar is filling up. Gonna be going mega after that Karma Q.
Okay.
And
that's a good pop of the mega for the side of the Gators if they can disengage this. And it looks like
is gonna be going in. That is slammed into the wall. Not the true shot story. That's the final chapter. The Yumi is on the Gnar as the Gators being split up now, and it is 039 in the back of this one now, dealing with 4 members. Spencer's down as well too. There's the PR low convergence. Zazie gonna find this. Sejuani is Karthik going down as well too, and now there's only 3 members of the Falcons left. Gonna be 3 for 1 in favor of the Gators, as Baron is looking pretty juicy right about now.
That was unbelievable. Once again, the Gators take what looked like a terrible fight for them and turn it into a team fight victory, picking up 2 kills to the 1 and 2 priority kills as well. You know, you lost Nightclaw. That sucks, but that is just your karma support. The enemy lost their mid laner and their jungle, and that means that it's the Baron for them.
Yeah, we're seeing some trades still going down in the jungle. I honestly have no idea how Esmond is still alive. Like, Shinobi was
that just doesn't make sense.
Right on this Ash, ult perfectly back into the wall of the base, but not able to find it. However, this Baron going low. Here goes Shinobi once more. The ult field available. That's the final chapter once again. Gnar looking for some stuns as that's going to be the Gators getting low. However, Esmond going on a killing spree. Taking
no.
Here goes Zazie. Double kill for Esmond as Jake now leading this chase here for the Gators. Stunned into that wall. 039 is still looking for...
Karthik's here.
Ooh,
Karthik has no ultimate though.
I feel like this is non-stop because we'll be talking and everyone just suddenly has their ultimates ready again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're all just ready to go 24/7. Oh my god, teleport now ready from Echo as this dragon is looking to be started. It's up in only 10 seconds and the entire side of Gators is gone. Oh no, this could actually be kind of bad for them. It is a 3v5 for the Falcons, so if the Gators can get here to at least clean everyone up, they might be able to take a Baron off of it, which I guess could be worth it, but my word, they've got to rush this down if they're going to go for it.
I don't know about this one. That will be
no.
Knocked back by the Cinder. That will be Zazie going down. Dragon secured by the Falcons. That's going to be sold for them. Hero 39 looking for some taunts. Finding Spencer. Spencer getting low. Hit by the volley. Karthik trying to get out of this one as Gnar is hitting the back line. Esmond now is in some serious... No, he's not. He's got Bork. He's all good to go. Kiting the Gnar away and finding that kill. That percent health damage doing its job. And Gators come out on top of that fight. However, soul secured here for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's a huge pickup for them. Unfortunately, they do pay for it a little bit, but it does end up being only a 2-for-1 on the backside of it. So you absolutely take that if this Baron does not get given up in the process. We're going to have to see if Karthik is able to apply enough pressure to kind of scare the Dragons off, maybe scare them off from a 50-50 at the very least. Jake is a little low, but there are no teleports on the side of the Falcons. So gonna be tricky,
wait a minute.
and just being
Here comes
chased out.
Dozzy into the top lane. Parallel convergence drop down as well too. Not gonna be able to find the stun, but does get killed. Gators still taking down this Baron, as it will be Karthik going golden, taken out. Ooh, there's the two-shot barrage. Not gonna be able to find that either, but no kills quite yet. But it is the Garens at the end of the day wearing that purple, and
The Garens.
the Gators. Did I say the
Yeah.
Garens? Did I actually?
Yes.
Holy crap, guys! That's some brain lag. Whew.
So now on the side of the Gators, they have one of, if not the best split push, 1-3-1 comps. They've got Shen, who's able to teleport in and ultimate in, because his teleport is currently on cooldown. They've got Echo, who's able to 1v1 anyone on the enemy team if he plays it right. And then you've got Karma and Ashe, and even Graves. For the three in the middle, they're able to disengage so strongly. The Ashe ultimate, the Ashe W, Karma speeding everyone up, the blind. It's just such a beautiful comp for pulling off a 1-3-1 if they decide to go for it. I really hope they do.
I can't believe I called him the Garen. So funny. Mid tower taken down by the Gators. And continuing to push in with that Baron. No Elder for another 345, but quite a bit of chip damage here coming out of the Falcons, and doesn't seem to scare the Gators all that much. Astro coming onto Amistan. That will be the flashback from the Ezreal to get on out of that one. And Gnar also jumping back as Karthik is getting low. The final chapter here to try and lock down some member of the Gators, as everyone's just kind of dip out of this one, but big syndrome
the
there.
GA.
Gonna pop the GA. Thankfully, that is there. Pelos versus Zazie looking for the backline. That's gonna be the ulti to get on back to safety. Chrono break there.
My God.
Such a handy little
Nobody
ultimate.
goes down on either side. That's unbelievable. The Gators almost able to capitalize on that engage, but unfortunately for them, they are just barely held off by the side of the Falcons. Wow. That was
Amistan staying alive. Didn't even have to burn cleanse there. Just E flashes on out of there. And
yeah. That was a Mikhail's Crucible from Yumi. Salt Spreader.
Wow.
And with the Mikhail's Crucible. There was a little bit of a delay, but it was pretty on point. It was like it was so small a delay that I thought that he just misplaced his Mercurial Scimitar. So well played from the side of Salt Spreader to be aware enough to activate that on a moment's notice and save Amistan's life, and probably save that entire team fight, if not the game.
Yeah. If the Ezreal went down, I mean, he's really the only threat at this point here for the Falcons. You lose that, and with the Baron buff, that might be dangerous. But Gators still looking to push this one in quite a bit.
Yeah, that, I mean, the Syndra is definitely putting out damage, but the 6-1 for Ezreal, that's really, wow. He is definitely putting in the work for this one, but the Ashe ultimate is back up, whereas Mikhail's isn't, but the cleanse is. So we'll have to see what ends up happening here.
That's nice.
Elder Dragon up in 2 minutes. Yeah, it is. Just able to rotate between those. Oh my God, is he going for it? No.
Drop down is Echo going back to this one. That's the Ashe ult on Amistan overtime, but that is the cleanse that continues. Final chapter coming down a little bit of a weird angle, but Jake able to find Spencer as Gators now going to be pouncing a huge Gnar ult from Shinobi there to throw those Gators into the wall, but the damage is way too much here. 39 getting a taunt in the front line. Esmond now dominating. Oh my goodness. Nice try from Shinobi. However, Gators a little too strong at this point and just shred him apart.
Is he going to go? No.
We're waiting for it. I wouldn't doubt it. But they're playing this smart, not overplaying their hands, and Gators come out from another team fight with a win.
Shinobi so close to saving it on the backside of that, but unfortunately just not enough people able to follow up on that beautiful CC. And it's such a good play from the side of the Gators, though, to capitalize on that. I keep saying capitalize, but honestly, they just are. Every time that there's an overstep from the side of the Falcons, they're able to grasp onto it and pick up a kill, pick up 2 kills. And now, off of the back of that, it's entirely possible they'll be able to pick up this Elder Dragon. And if they do, the ensuing team fight will just go their way entirely. Dragon Soul or not, Mountain Soul or not, it doesn't matter. you're going to lose. Like against this team that you're already not winning against, if they get a 20% execute, that's just GG. You turn it in. So Karthik has to go for this 50-50. Pray to God that he's able to land it. But Zazie does not want to give him the opportunity.
Ash
Ashel.
by the Ash arrow again. As Hero 39's looking for the taunt. There's
my
Zazie
God.
over the wall. And the final capture coming down from Salt Spreader, but Karthik will be able to find the Echo as it's now Gators maybe on the run. The two-shot barrage coming through.
No.
Shinobi with another beautiful ulti is now the shutdown going on over to Amasan, taking out Esmond. Gators are in some trouble. TP's coming down. Double kill here for Ezreal as now it's Jake on the run having to turn tail. And Falcon's going for this Elder now. Oh my goodness, what a turnaround.
What is happening?
It's the turnaround.
Oh my goodness. That was such an
Good
explosive team
night,
fight.
night. Oh, Spencer
Oh, no.
finds him. Oh god.
And so Spencer wasn't even there for that.
He finds Jake as well too. Jake dashes through, but over the wall, here comes Amistan one more time, but the kill ends up going over Spencer. This is going to be an Elder Drake with Falcons. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, is that GG? Can they push that down? Baron's up in 3 seconds. They could just go grab that and then not even back, just push, just hard push and pressure everything down as fast as possible. I don't know if that's the play, that they feel like making, but I think it has a lot of potential. So we'll have to see what they do here.
This is actually crazy. What? This is going to be a huge turnaround. Falcons have been behind this entire game, and now with a couple of good picks here from Amasan to Ezreal, they're going to get Elder, they're going to get Baron, and now this gold is 100% tied up, but they have double buffs. Oh my god, this is going to be a disaster.
Alright, fine. They back for items. There's a Death Stance picked up by Ezra. Just straight up Death Stance purchased. That was just, didn't have it before, has it now. Just
Double Death Stance, why not?
He is playing so beautifully in this game. I'm not surprised to see him pick up even more items to be able to enable him like that. He's just gonna be impossible to stick on his. So he got Ashe ulted last fight, and no cleanse of any kind came through, be it Mikhail's or the actual summoner spell. But it didn't matter. He was so far back. It was just like, I mean, Edmund's great for landing these, but the team was not in the position to capitalize on it, and in going for it, overstepped, overpushed, and were punished heavily. So we're going to have to see if they're able to relax, come back from this in any way. But obviously, as you said, being down that double global buff is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, the mid inhib tower is going down in the Gators stage. Probably going to see a fight break out very, very soon as inhibitors, the next target here for the Falcons, pushing in on the Gators base. And even though Gators were leading this game the entire time, a couple good plays, and oh my god, Falcons are looking so strong now, especially Amasan. If Amasan is the key here, he needs to stay alive in this fight, no matter what.
Shout out to Shinobi as well. He was the one who got the ultimate onto Ashe to lock her down and make sure she dealt 0 damage in that last fight. However, as I sing his praise...
You cursed him! Shinobi caught by the Ashe ult. Good night. That's so sad. But
they might pay for it with 2 turrets. If they're not able to rotate fast enough.
Yeah. Still being pushed on that Elder buff, but here come the Gators. Oh my god, never mind. There they go as the Elder buff is so damn strong. Going to be taking out quite a few members here as Falcons now winning these fights. That's a big deal there for Karma, but Esmond, the flash, the cleanse to try and get out Karthik, diving underneath the tower, but Falcons pushing for this final little bit of the base, and even though they were behind the entire game, they turn it around, they find the kills, they find the Baron, they find the Elder, and that's gonna be the game. Falcons win! Falcons win! Oh my lord!
What the hell?
What?
That wasn't even like a 50-50 smite fight that like just ended up making the game. No, that was just a straight outplay from the side of the Falcons to take it to the end. Good job from them coming into that. Wow. Just wow. Can't you? Yeah, income, gold earned. Ooh, I see. Oh, you have to view it on the web, which is likely not working. Yeah, that's yeah, beautifully executed. Great plan coming in. Great execution from all of them throughout. Really nice team fight, team play from both sides. Well played all around. Great to see what they can do after only a few days of practice. So excited to see what they can do after 30. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Just one more week for continuation from this league. Oh, should be good.
So Falcons coming up huge with a win in our second game of the night, now putting them at 1-1. Gators also at 1-1. So all in all, we might see a few ties across the board here tonight, but Falcons showing up huge, and what a comeback for them. Really, really great stuff to watch. So, guys, we are going to take a short break before we end our stream tonight. And while we're on break, make sure you are voting for who you think deserves player of the game. When we get back, we'll announce our player of the game from the Falcons, and then just a couple announcements to end off tonight. But holy crap. Oh my God. What an exciting game to watch. Super, super great stuff out of the Falcons. We'll be right back after a break, so make sure to get those votes up as the poll will be going live as soon as I switch the scenes. All right? We will see you in a second. back, my friends. Hope everyone is having a fantastic night and enjoying the show. Of course, Falcons with a massive comeback. If you didn't see that game, go back and watch the VOD. Absolutely incredible stuff from the Falcons. And of course, you guys vote at home. You let us know who you think deserves player of the game. And I couldn't disagree with this one because this is absolutely massive. That comeback was a lot in part to this player. Amistan coming through on that Ezreal, going 10-2-7. Congratulations, Amistan. You definitely deserve this one. You did a hell of a job there. Well done to you and to the Falcons for such a fun game to cast. Oh my goodness. What a night indeed.
Wonderful.
Really,
Special shout out to Jake, I think, though, also for that early game. Like, so well played and almost carried the team on his back. But unfortunately, yeah, as you said, Amistan, just beautiful plays near the end there, able to close it out for his team and guarantee them that victory.
yeah, and you say that too. We can just look at the damage graphs. We saw how much Jake was doing in that early game. Just making life absolutely hell for Karthik in his own jungle. Didn't really leave him much to do. But that comeback, the Ezreal scale we were even talking about in game 1, came through for this game and brought the Falcons to a massive victory here. Just super, super fun stuff to watch. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. But with that is going to conclude our stream tonight, guys. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in and supporting the stream. Thank you to all our brand new followers. And of course, Bartowski, thank you for the sub, buddy. Wonderful stuff.
No problem. I had to get that emote.
Yeah, we got our new emotes up now. Our 2 former champions from last split, and of course, one little fun one, and one good meme one there for you guys. So lots of stuff there. If you feel like you're extra generous tonight, or any of these nights we are on, feel free to toss us that sub, or even that Twitch Prime too, which is absolutely free if you have Amazon Prime. So, only other things I can think of, make sure to go check out our shop for the brand new merch line that we just dropped. Lots of comfy hoodies that are definitely going to be a great addition to any of your closets here for the fall season coming up. So make sure to go ahead and check those out. I've got mine on its way, and I'm very excited for that. And make sure to tune in tomorrow night. Same place, same time, 8 o'clock p.m. EST, as it will be the Crusaders facing off against the Unbreakable Warhammers. Both brand new teams and both their debut stream nights. So very exciting stuff to watch as we are going to be heading into, I believe, week 3 of the LAS Pre-Made League. So exciting stuff, guys. You do not want to miss it. But with that, huge thank you to everybody who supporting us tonight. All our helpers on the back end here, getting our graphics and our all the stuff we need to do for our stream put together. So huge shout out to everybody who helped. And of course, my boy Bartowski, the brainchild of this caster desk itself. Thank you so much for a wonderful stream.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, looking forward to next Tuesday, buddy.
Yeah, it should be great. Hoping for more of the same.
Oh, I'm gonna love it. Gotta love it. Super fun stuff. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for that best of 3 Crusaders versus the Unbreakable Warhammers. Gonna be a great time there as our casters, Awesome Sheep and Overcomer, are gonna put on a hell of a show for you guys. And of course, you get to see our boy Noah's beautiful face on the analyst desk. So lots of stuff to look forward to there, guys. But thank you once again, each and one of you, for tuning in, following us. We are only 10 followers away from 300. Holy crap. What the hell? When did that happen? Oh, I love seeing it. Love all the love you guys give to us, and I hope we are showing it back. Everyone, I hope you have a fantastic night. Lots of love from your boy Gurf. Mwah. Take care, each and every one of you. Hope you are all staying safe and healthy. And I will see you Thursday night, but tomorrow night we're back again, baby. So I'll see you in the chat there. You'll catch me floating around. Anyways, that's it from me, guys. Have a wonderful night and take care.